My girlfriend of about 3 years constantly and consistently brings up things that I have done that have hurt her in the past, and I am not sure what to do. For context, my girlfriend and I were first together about 4 years ago for a year, then separated for over another year, and have now been together for over a year again. So one on, one off, now one on again. When we separated, she moved away and then back near me for a few months. The main things that I have done that have hurt her are as follows. This first one happened about 3 years ago. My girlfriend believes my friend, who is a female, consistently disrespected boundaries by treating me like I was her boyfriend, by doing things such as talking too much without involving her in the conversations, hugging me, or treating me differently than other people, and basically believing that this friend was treating me like I was her boyfriend. This female friend was my roommate's girlfriend, and I lived with them for years. So we had a close platonic relationship that never went beyond that. This occurred when we were first together for a year, and I have since moved out of that house. She will still randomly mention things like, "You let such and such disrespect your boundaries and didn't do anything about it," or "It would have been really nice if such and such respected our boundaries the first time we were together." So I don't really talk to those friends anymore because I don't want it to bring up any bad feelings. This next issue happened about 7 months ago. My girlfriend and I planned to go to a music festival with a bunch of good friends that we don't get to see very much anymore. At this time, she did not live near me. She was halfway across the country, in fact. The above-mentioned couple is part of this group of about 7 of my closest friends. Several months prior to the festival date, I bought concert tickets and plane tickets, booked the rental house, and organized the trip. About a month prior to the trip, my girlfriend found an attractive job position near me and decided to move back into my area. Unfortunately, her timeline to move was the same weekend as the festival, and so she decided not to go. I told her I still wanted to go to the concert, but that I would fly to her to drive with her so she could do it another weekend. Unfortunately, she insisted that she had to do it that weekend as they expected her to start the following week. I asked her if they could push back her start date, but she did not entertain the idea. This was 7 months ago, and she still randomly says things like, "You shouldn't have let me drive here alone," or "I'm not sure I can rely on you because I needed you to drive here with me, but you prioritized the concert over me." In hindsight, I do wish I didn't go to the concert and went with her instead, which I have told her. The main reason I went were because we had this plan for many months. I had a lot of money invested into going. I don't get to see these friends anymore, and I haven't had a vacation in a very long time. These are just a few of the things that she constantly brings up. Does anyone have any ideas on how we would be able to resolve this stuff? Is it normal to take jabs for things that happened a while ago? It just feels like these things can come up and cause issues at any moment, and it does not feel good. Also, I've apologized for these things, and we have spent a good amount of time discussing them, but we seem at odds about them when we discuss them, and it turns into an argument. I think we should go to couples counseling, and we probably should have a while ago, but it seems like it might be expensive. What do I do? Okay, to answer this guy's question, first off, no, it is not normal to take jabs at things that have happened a while ago. If you've apologized and you've apologized again, and then you've apologized again, and they're still bringing it up, then the fault is honestly on the other person, guy or girl. Continuously digging in the knife just for the sake of trying to prove a point or win an argument, or whatever it may be, is really toxic behavior and is a massive red flag. In this particular situation, it seems like the woman in this relationship is not mature enough to forgive someone for mistakes they've made in the past. And it's kind of weird that they're not more understanding about some of these. So overall, I wish this guy the best of luck in trying to save his relationship to some degree.
The full version of the story is over on the Am I the Jerk YouTube channel, so if there are any updates or anything that is added to this, that's where it'll be, in the same link. If you happen to be a Twitter user, also known as X, you can check out Am I the Jerk over on Twitter. Right now, it's similar to the Am I the Jerk Instagram, where there's sort of a text version of some of the stories, so that way it's a little easier to catch up on stories if you can't listen to audio for some reason, like if you're at school or work and you can't have headphones. The Am I the Jerk Twitter is a good option if you don't like to use Instagram or Facebook. And beyond that, we sometimes retweet funny things we see. So if you want to see any of that, go check it out.